The first game is Emberward. Imagine a tower defense map that doesn't just ask you where to place your towers, but also lets you build and reshape the path itself. Not with straight lines or prefabricated curves, but with Tetris pieces. The game takes a feature that existed in some old Warcraft 3 tower defense mods and adds a puzzle layer to it. You don't just influence the route enemies take, you fit in these Tetris-like blocks to extend, twist, or choke their movement. And because the towers are placed in relation to those pieces, the shape of your map becomes twice as important. One part path optimization, one part tower strategy. To make it even trickier, the maps also contain bonus tiles. Fitting those into your layout becomes a strategic puzzle all on its own, since you'll want to maximize those benefits while still creating the most tortuous path possible for enemies. If you'd rather ease into tower defense with a lighter, more manageable pace, Kingdom's deck is your entryway. It blends deck-based randomness with the usual economy and defense. There's a pre-built city at the heart of it, and managing that city's economy is just as important as placing towers. You'll balance between economic buildings, resource gathering, and defensive units. One neat twist, alongside towers, you can also produce units. These troops can be resurrected after death, letting you take losses in exchange for holding the line. The real thrill comes in those moments when you're hanging on with just a single hit point left, desperately holding off that last wave. Admittedly, the game's depth is limited. It won't keep veterans engaged for hundreds of hours, but for the low price, it's an easy recommendation, especially for newcomers. Place 8 goes to Tower Factory. Some titles redefine the genre by blending disciplines. Tower Factory is that marriage of Factorio automation and tower defense's frontline mayhem. You start with a lone turret, but you'll need more, so you build factories, conveyors, production lines, and resource chains. Simultaneously, you explore the map to uncover crystals needed to end the level. The excitement comes in balancing offense and production, defending your base while expanding and optimizing your infrastructure. It satisfies both obsessive builders and combat tacticians alike. Tower Dominion draws from Rouge Tower. Instead of defending a single passive main building, you can choose from multiple factions, each with its own headquarters that has unique abilities. The map layouts are flexible, letting you funnel enemies into choke points or seal off entrances entirely. What really makes it stand out is the attention to turret firing arcs. In many tower defense games, a tower either has massive range or short range. Here, placement and orientation matter. Some turrets can only shoot in a straight line, others cover a narrow arc, and some can only target specific zones. Layer on top a rich relic system, where each run you'll acquire bonuses that dramatically change your strategy, and you get a game that encourages experimentation. The meta progression includes unlocking new units, commanders, and factions, all of which feel distinct. Boldly borrowing from Thronefall, Wool at the Gates combines hero classes and racial synergies with defensive building. You're a hero, with active passive powers that strengthen both you and your towers. Buildings yield class-based and racial bonuses that influence your strategies. Although capped at Wave 12 for now, the balancing act, deciding where to invest, what combos to chase, feels sharp, deliberate, and delightfully cheeky in spirit. Cozy yet strategic, Hex Guardian is like playing tower defense glued to a dwarf romantic map. Each tile you place can hold defenses, buildings, or pathways. You build your terrain as you defend, reacting to incoming threats across a customizable battlefield. It's light in complexity but powerful in charm, perfect for a relaxed yet thoughtful experience. Age of Darkness merges tower defense and hero-based RPG elements in a dark fantasy setting. You build, illuminate, defend, and survive waves of nightmares in either finite challenge or endless survival. Your settlement layout isn't just about buildings, it's tactical. Terrain, walls, gates, towers, units, and smart positioning all factor into shaping choke points and delaying hordes. You also lit up your world. Unlit zones allow enemy spawns, so expanding light through homes, food huts, and defensive construction is part of the strategy. Stars of the show are the hero units. Each one gains XP, evolves, and sports powerful abilities. This encourages exploration and offense, not just turtling, adding MOBA-like flair to your defense. Gnomes places you in control of a small village under siege. Gnomes cultivate crops and weeds that earn gold and hinder goblins, and you position everything, crops, houses, gnomes, to funnel enemies into traps and defenses. Each wave expands the map, introduces new terrain like swamps or forests, and shifts goblin paths, requiring constant tactical adaptation. Beyond planting and positioning, each surviving gnome earns XP, unlocking stronger types like rangers or mages. At the end of a run, you unlock new relics, gnome types, and maps, making progression feel fair and compelling. Place 2 goes to Nordhold. Take Hex Guardian, add next-level meta progression, an evolving city, and wild economic depth. And you get Nordhold. Here, every expansion, farm, trade ship, mine, or lumberyard feeds into your run's strategic options. Towers not only synergize, but can fuse into monstrous variants. The developers actively responded to community feedback, emphasizing fusion, over-the-top tower power, and absurd-scale defenses. The result is explosive, addictive, and endlessly captivating, possibly the genre's most addictive economic engine hybrid yet. Arknights refreshes tower defense by layering RPG progression and narrative depth atop grid-based deployment strategy. You command operators, defenders, medics, snipers, casters, placing them strategically after managing deployment points earned passively or through skills. Timing, placement, skills all matter in a way that transcends drag and drop. The game drives long-term engagement by rewarding operator upgrades through linear leveling, skill modules, and a Spark gacha system that reduces pull frustrations. Its polished story, futuristic dystopian art direction, high-quality music, and characters deepen the experience beyond mechanical satisfaction. Players praise its strategic polish, constantly shifting mission types and collection systems. This is the best gacha tower defense game since years.